Here we go again.
Yo, yo, it's Happy Hump Day on Maui. Just want to take a moment of silence for the souls from September 11 in New York City and also around the Pentagon. All right. Well, I can tell you that the surfers on the island of Maui have been rejoicing, Danny. We have had our second straight north swell, and it is September. So that is an early start to winter for us over here. I have lost 3 pounds from surfing the last couple of days, so I am celebrating. Been watching my kid go surfing, so
Sign
that's
of
what's
things to
been
come,
going on.
maybe. I wasn't sure you're even going to show up today. You just surf, 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 man. Got to catch up.
Dude, the surf has been so bad this summer. I literally do not have like a single memorable wave from this summer, and that makes me so sad.
That is
So
really sad.
these are my problems, folks. Let's get started with the Wednesday edition of the Hulahan. And there it is.
Here we go.
Danny, 1400 Hana Highway. This is Nahiku. So we are talking Hana. Been on the market for 224 days. It's a 2-bedroom, 1 bath. But look at how much dirt you get, Danny.
I get lost in that.
91.8 acres, gang. That all of a sudden looks like a little bit of a deal. If you want to live in Hana and just literally step back into time and live a whole old Hawaiian lifestyle, some of the best pizza I've eaten in my life there at Hana Farms, some of the best huli huli chicken I've ever had in my life down at Koki Beach, banana bread, even got
I'm
vegan
hungry now.
gelato down there. Vegan gelato, man. It's amazing. Papakea Resort, 455 for a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. That seems too good to be true, Danny. It's because it's leasehold. So we've shared this in the past that a lot of these condos here on Maui were all leasehold. Then they reverted to fee simple by just selling what we call the fee, which is now where you get common interest in the land. But there's still some little strongholds in particular complexes with a unit here or two. This would be one of them. So kind of seems like an opportunity. Definitely seems like a motivated seller from 734.9 down to 455. Been on the market now for over 5 months. Maintenance fees of 1418. Lease rent of 1,011 per year. You can definitely
Per
own it
month.
till at
Per month.
least, or I'm sorry, per month. 2041 is when that lease would end. However, so here it tells us a little bit. Lease rent is paid semi-annually, so 2 installments. So that's how you do pay for it. I know that they've been closing these down here. Oh, Danny, look at that though, buddy. This one's bank owned, bro.
Also bank owned. That's got
Hmm.
all kinds of bank owned, leasehold, vacation
So
rental, maybe
guys,
not vacation rental.
want to let you know if you're shopping on Zillow, you're not getting the full story.
Might not see
Bukalani.
all the details.
This one here, Makani Road, 2-bedroom, 1 bath, 16,000 square feet. Okay, so there's more. So we're actually buying 2 bedroom, 1 bath homes on one piece of land. Hence, that's why the aspirational original price at $1,475,000 now down to $1,299,000. I don't know, man. That's still feeling aspirational to me. And I'm just saying that based off of the other inventory that I've seen move at Pukalani.
2 cottages
That's
for $1,300,000. That's basically what you're paying for.
that's my opinion there, Danny. So Napili Point, this is your prime ocean front right here. This wave right here, Danny, was firing yesterday. This is the wave that we call hole in the head. I like to surf the left over here called Little Max. Stevie Nicks has her house right over here. Honokeana Cove, some of the best snorkeling on Maui. But dude, 1,895,000, backed it down by 100,000. I've watched these sell over this year here, man. These are desired units here. 958 square feet, maintenance fees still 1843. We do feel that all the properties in Napili Bay are going to remain hotel zoned because they're in that special Napili Bay improvement district.
Hmm.
A bit long-winded, forgive me. Hana Street, the one there tells me that this has been CPR'd and that we are looking at the main house portion. This is a 25-acre total parcel. You're paying for 10 acres of exclusive common elements. However, if you want to pick up the cottage section, there's that as well. Now, what's interesting is this, right? So 10 acres, 7 acres, that's the two. Tells me that there could be a potential C, Danny.
There's
And
a
I've
3.
seen these. I've seen these. And typically what happens with the C portion is you cannot build any structures on it unless it's legitimately ag, like storage, barn, etc. That is C right there, Danny. So now you can pick up the 7.53 acres for 400,000. That's actually
What,
kind of a steal for somebody that is going
what does
to
it
just
say?
like they just want to grow stuff, man.
Go
So
down
yeah,
to the remarks. Yeah. Can be purchased
7.5.
with A or B.
Yeah.
Closing cannot take place until A or B is closed.
Uh-huh.
Interesting.
2 adjoining ag parcels on lot 4 and 5 that can be combined with lot 3, unit C. Danny, I'm going to email this one to myself. I have somebody, a friend that I worked with in the past that I'm going to send that to.
And that's how business works around here. Sometimes we see things and you think about specific people, and that's how we get in touch with some of you.
There it is. Wow, dude. That is a beautiful home on Halama Street. And what's the story on Halama Street that can sometimes make it a little more special?
Talk to me.
Dude, sometimes they still have hotel zoning on there, man.
This is true.
So legal vacation rentability because of the zoning. I'm going to peek down
I
in
love
here
it.
in the remarks. We're looking at a single family with an attached ohana. So 3 bedroom, 3.5 bath, 5,380 square feet. It's on close to an acre of dirt. I mean, that's a beautiful beach there at Halama. Halama is right in the heart of things, dude, right? I mean, you're not even at the Cove and Kalama quite yet, although that's where it would dead end. But
Yep. Just north.
this is an in-town experience, man. So I wonder if they're going to say anything. No for sale sign. Got to have proof of funds to see it. Not seeing them advertise anything about rentability.
Take us through a few of the pictures.
Let's go. So I just
See what
read
this mega mansion looks like.
the attached ohana is actually above the garage. So there's a little, geez, that sucks, dude. Who would want to live here? Goodness gracious. That is that did I see an elevator?
Wow.
Wow, built in '09.
Your wine
Huh.
bottles in there.
Wow, dude. That's a beauty, man. Huh.
You're looking for an oceanfront masterpiece. This is it.
Bruh. Hit us if you want me to do a little digging and see if you can vacation rent it if that's important to you. Kaleo Place, after 88 days on market, they decided, I don't know if we're going to be able to sell the 2 bedroom, 2 bath, 1424 square foot main house along with the 1 bedroom, 1.5 bath detached ohana for $3 million. Moving
Nope.
on past that one. Now, I'll tell you, dude, sometimes when I go into the remarks on some of these, I'm starting to see in the realtor remarks things like just taking out the market. We're going to relist after the election, blah, blah, blah. So I'm curious because only 88 days there. Or it could have been, I want my price. And if I don't get it this quickly, I'm out. Another Kihei resort tapped out here. Kalepo 787, dropped to 662. And they said after 278 days, We're just going to hold on to it. Oh, this one, Danny. Linicona Place. This
Another
one
tribe.
keeps going. Yeah, man. So Pakakalu. This one literally sits back. I've been in it. One house back from the ocean. The person that bought this went in and did some beautiful renovations in it. However, there are some illegal elements to this home. There is a Ohana 2-bedroom that sits like off to the side here underneath the main portion of the house. There's another Ohana on the attached carport garage area over here. And Maui County is aware of it. And they have made the stipulation that whoever buys this has to cure those ills. So literally the big humbug is that the thing is settled a little bit. And so to come back into code, you literally would have to figure out some way to jackhammer this house up. I hope that this deal gets it done. But man, I think that one's gone into escrow about 6 times. Look at this one. Owner agent on this one, 425. It was a funky piece of dirt. So let me show you here real quick. So EO stream kind of starting to be in the Happy Valley area there. And when we drill down in here, it's definitely a little funky. And you see how this point comes through there on your lot line right there? This would be the lot right here.
That
But
is a funky lot.
there's a saying in real estate that price overcomes all objections. So we start at 425, and within 54 days, we get down to 285. Somebody says, I'll take it. Bingo,
Off we go.
bango, pickled mango. Hana, 2.93 acres, agricultural land, 349. Somebody said, all right. That's actually seems like a pretty good deal, man. 3 acres of Hana for 300 and change. Here's the
Conservation
whaler.
zoning will be interesting to see what the restrictions are.
What you can do there, huh? You're absolutely right. But you know what you can do, Danny? Tiny home, yurt, right? Tiny home, don't necessarily need a permit. It's on a trailer. All kinds of interesting things we do over here on Maui.
Sure do.
So this is the whaler. This is a 1-bedroom, 2-bath. Even on the lower floor here, I'd say that this thing's pushing 2 million plus, but you're buying just a fraction. So you got to pay 3,562. Let's call it 3,600, but you get the last 2 weeks of November and the first 4 days of December. So if you don't know it, this is a real high shoulder season because that's Thanksgiving. But you know what the benefit would be to this one here, Danny? You know what's happening again around November here on Maui?
Whales?
We are back to the Maui Invitational, brother, back at the Civic Center. So if you are a
Oh,
college
it's coming
basketball
back.
player, that's why you would buy this house right here for 60,000, dude. I think that's why somebody probably did it.
That
Only
would
been
make
out
sense.
for 12 days, but would you agree that 11/20 puts me in Thanksgiving? And that
Every
is
year.
when the Maui Invitational kicks off. That's why Magic had a house here back on Honakaona Cove back in the day. He was here every single time for that. This one sold
There you go.
$1,950,000. Didn't drop their price. Somebody comes in with cash and says, "Hey, I'll close in 40 days. Here's $1,550,000." They took it.
Done.
West Molokai Resort, Kaluakoi, back over by the old Sheraton, where I grew up. 1-bedroom, 1-bath, 357, 711 to 911 because it had a conventional loan. That is sold. Kahana Village.
It's a
I
nice
like
looking
these,
unit.
dude. I like these, man. They live like houses. I had buddies that lived here back in the day in the 90s who'd go over here and party because they literally lived like a house. They are all leasehold here, dude. Every single one of them. So
Hmm.
1,149,000 becomes a million becomes 990 at cash. Fees not horrible, dude. 662. You own this thing to 1168.
Wow.
That's why these make sense, even though they're leasehold. Moving on past that, another one here, Kahana Village. It's sold. Look at that, Danny. They fought over it, dude.
They sure did. Wow.
Pretty interesting, huh?
Good pricing.
People are still buying here on Maui. 5 building,
Yeah.
$795 from $899. Took $725, and look what that happened right there, buddy.
Seller
Seller picked
financing.
seller picked up a little bit of that note, man. Very, very
How you got it
interesting.
done so quick?
So we love Cam Sands. You've got the horseshoe here, but outside of the horseshoe, you've got the 4 building, and then what else is it? 7, 8, 9, Danny?
8 and 9, 8 and 9.
8 and 9. So those sit on the periphery for some reason, not considered as desirable. Not many of these have ocean views, but if you're in the 5 building, you get to look down over this area here, and the 5 building is considered one of the most desirable. Would you agree?
Straight on, yep. 110
Dude,
and 5 are your hot spots.
that was a weird talk though about Cam Sands, about how that board of directors, or about how the owners sued the board of directors for that $25,000 special assessment and won, huh?
Yeah, something kind of crazy going down at Camp Sands. We're hearing
That's
in the
right, man.
grapevine.
That's it. So to my point, Napili Point still selling, not flying off the shelf, but 510. Somebody picked it up end of June, 1225, and up for 1290. Those are showing their value. Like I said, running around the corner there, Stevie Nicks has her house. This actually used to be John Severson's home. He was the starter and owner of Surfing Magazine. His daughter is an excellent agent here on Maui. That's all I got for the Hulahan today, folks. I'm going to stop sharing right now.
A lot of interesting things we talked about today.
All over the road.
All over the road every time. This is a normal conversation banter between Jonny and I every day. Now we're just bringing it to you with a little behind the scenes. So feel free to drop a comment, leave some notes, ask a question, or leave it alone.
We probably have the smallest market in the nation, Danny, in terms of pieces of inventory, and probably the most highly nuanced that I've ever seen in my life, dude.
Might be true. Until
Come talk
Friday,
story with us, gang.
come talk story.
Aloha.